Okay, today we are focusing totally on first-time home buyers, and we want to let you know that there's actually some ways that you can get some breaks in the market. I know it's been challenging to find things. Affordability has been eroding over the past couple of years, but there's actually some government programs out there that you may not know about that you can take advantage of, which will make getting into the market a little bit easier for you. Now, the first one is the first-time home buyers tax credit. And basically what this is, in the calendar year that you purchase a home, you can actually apply for a tax credit when you do your tax return for up to $1,500, which will come back to you, which is very cool. The next thing is a program that people have been taking advantage of for a long time, but it's changed a little bit over the past few years, and this is the RSP program to help you put a down payment on a home. Now, it used to be that you could take $20,000 out of your RSPs, but you had to pay that back within 10 years, and then there wouldn't be any tax penalties. It would be tax-free as long as you told your accountant or whomever was doing your taxes at the end of the year to put a little bit of money back into your RSP account to account for what you had already withdrawn. Well, that's changed now. They have $35,000 that you can take out, and then you now have 15 years to pay that RSP money back penalty free. Now, there is a side note here that anybody can take money out of their RSPs for a down payment on a home. You just won't qualify for the first time homebuyer tax-free portion of it if you've purchased a home before. You will get taxed on whatever your nominal tax rate is if you are not a first-time homebuyer and you're taking money out of your RSPs. And the last one is the federal government's first-time home buyer incentive plan. Now, this was unveiled a few years ago by the feds because they wanted to get in on the real estate game, and they were seeing the prices were getting out of hand, and they thought, well, hey, you know what? We should get in on this. What we can do is we can invest in properties with Canadians. It'll help them bring down their monthly payments because we'll invest in the down payment, and we're going to take part in the upside as properties continue to grow. Well, what they found was not a lot of people in Canada actually wanted to give them any of the upside or any of the profit. So they've changed the program a little bit. So here's how it works. If you have a 5% down payment and you would like to purchase a resale home per se, then what the government would do is match that 5% down payment so that you would now have 10% to put down on a home, thus bringing your payments down. The catch: the government will now have a 5% interest in your home, whether it goes up or whether it goes down. Because Canadians weren't taking advantage of this, they've now put a cap on it. So the government can take advantage of the upswing in equity in your home up to an 8% profit, and same thing on the downside. So what that is, there's just not unlimited growth that you would have to pay the government back, because that is what would need to happen. You borrowed the money from the government tax-free and interest-free. You would just need to pay them back the profit if you sold your house for more money, or they would take part in the downside if you sold it for less money, but now it's capped at 8% on either side of that. Now, if you're going to buy a new build, they will actually give you 10% towards your down payment. So now you would have a total of 15% down, thus bringing down your payments. It would also allow you to qualify for more home. So I can see that program actually being a lot more beneficial in the years to come as affordability continues to erode in Calgary and in this country. Now, if you want more information on any of these programs, if you're a first-time home buyer, by all means, we've got all the links to all the programs, and they're below this video. And as always, if you like what you saw, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can like us on Facebook, and you can like us on Instagram as well. And we really, really do appreciate you listening. Now, if you do want any more information and you would like to get a hold of me, by all means, text me anytime. My number is 403-207-1748.